Let's bring in Clayton Anderson. He's a former NASA astronaut and author of the book Ordinary Spaceman. Clayton, it's incredible what we're watching. These four astronauts who we know, paid for this journey, so they're not your typical NASA astronaut in that way. They are about to independently egress what we are looking at here. Their bodies are going to feel very heavy. They've been in space. What can they expect as they egress from this vessel independently?
I think it's important that on a 3 to 5 day mission, I guess they were up there 4 days, I'm hoping that they won't have a lot of issues with exiting the capsule and how they feel. As I watch the capsule bob in the water, though, I'm wondering how much that does to their vestibular system to make them maybe need a little plastic bag. But good for them. Congratulations to them. It's cool to see them safely back on Earth, and hopefully they'll come out of the capsule just fine.
Clayton, what I found just fascinating about this is they traced a path no human space flight has ever traveled. Typically, when you take off from Florida, you want to go east. They went south, and the path they took was remarkable. And for this to be the first time ever someone has done this, and these are commercial astronauts, I guess you call them. Talk to us about how incredible that is that they were able to do this.
It's very unique. If people think of a basketball spinning on somebody's finger, we typically launch from the west to the east because we want to use the spin of the Earth to give us extra velocity. So these guys, though, they launched from Kennedy, but they went south and entered into a polar orbit. The coolest part about that is it gave them a look at parts of Earth that humans hadn't seen before. So I know very many folks are going to be excited to see the video and the photography that they took on their 4 days to help us understand better that part of the Earth.
Clayton, it's Emily Campagno. Thank you for your service. You engaged in 6 spacewalks during your time as an astronaut, and I'm wondering if there's any similarities that these astronauts might expect as they're exiting the vehicle now, notwithstanding maybe a bit of seasickness, as you mentioned before.
Spacewalks are a little bit of a different thing. These guys are back in the force of gravity. They're back on the Pacific Ocean, which apparently today is swelling quite well. So I'm not sure they're going to need to grab stuff and they're going to need to hang on. But the fascination of a spacewalk in 0G in a space suit is so very cool. I think it's different than what's going to happen to these guys right now. Being back into the force of gravity after having been weightless, it makes you very heavy. It makes you feel very sluggish. And it's a lot different than being weightless in a spacesuit during a spacewalk.
Hey, Clayton, Griff Jenkins here. I have a question, and Kaylee kind of touched on it with you, which is this is the first time ever humans have orbited the polar regions from space. But I also read that these 4 individuals, all from different countries, Australia, Norway, Germany, this is their first time to ever be in space. How significant of an achievement is it that we put people for the first time into space to do an unprecedented mission?
Well, space is cool again, and that's the biggest thing about this is, right, space is cool. To bring international astronauts on this mission and allow them to see things that no human has ever seen from a spacecraft, that's also very incredible. My hope is, I don't know these people individually, but I'm going to guess they were trained pretty well with the use of the photography equipment and the video equipment that they used. I know some of them are polar explorers and have possibly been to Antarctica before. So all of this is good, right? You need smart people about this part of the Earth that can capture the photography and then tell us about it and learn from it.
Clayton, I think you had the line of the day. Space is cool again. Clayton Anderson, former NASA astronaut, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you, Clayton.
Thanks for having me, y'all. You bet.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.